Hi guys, and welcome back to Mike's Corner. As you can see from just having a quick look around, I quite like my retro stuff and my retro games consoles and retro games. So when something popped up on AliExpress, I was like, oh, let's have a look at this. So without further ado, let's have a look at this retro mini game system. Let's get unboxing. Okay. Here's the latest console that I have purchased from AliExpress. Gamebox. Okay, Gamebox. Like, not really any branding on this thing at all. Plus, support for external gamepad. Double against. Double against. Ah! And AliExpress has been here, putting a nice label on the box for me. Now, the box is a little worse for wear. So AliExpress has been added again with the crushed box. But is there anything we can see on the box? Here we go. Digital game system, 3-inch, super wide LCD. The console is slim, portable and trendy. Digital multi-platform device, can play on TV. Ah. The backlit function of the screen ensures players can see everywhere. Everywhere. With powerful rechargeable battery pack, includes an AC adapter and a lithium-ion rechargeable. An AC adapter? Really? 6 hours of continuous gameplay. Wow. I would find that quite hard to believe, but let's have a look inside, shall we? Into the crushed box we go. Okay. So we have, that's the AC adapter. USB, well, mini USB, so not USB-C this time. That's not really an AC adapter, that's just a USB cable. Oh, we've got a video cable as well. That's quite snazzy. I particularly like the bent plug. That's quality control at its finest. So here's the console. Oh my gosh. So, okay, I'm going to throw up the picture of what this looks like on AliExpress because it shows the screen as being a hell of a lot bigger. This is, it like shows the screen up to here. And this is a much more smaller screen. That also, how much did I pay for this marvelous device? So I paid £3.61 for this, and I think I may have overspent on this one. Let's have a look at the quality of the console. So it's not great. Oh my gosh, I can squeeze, and the whole thing moves. I gotta say, it's not a great quality console. Let's feel the buttons like. Oh, okay. The buttons are pretty bad. They, I'm pressing on this side, and it almost feels like it's not pressing down. I mean, I can feel like when I press there, when I press there, I can feel there's feedback. When I press there, I can feel there's feedback on the buttons. But when I press on that one, it's very spongy. Let's have a look at the other ones. Oh, we've got a clicky button there. We've got sponge buttons here, but they actually they feel okay, really. And we have just some normal. They feel quite nice, those buttons. Obviously, it's looking like an original Game Boy. That yeah, it's what it is. It's quite cheap. Let's have a look at the battery pack that's inside this thing. So it does have a lithium battery inside it. And it's a BL5C. It kind of looks like an old phone battery, so I wonder what other devices the BL5C was used in. Let's pop it in. Let's plop that back on. And let's see what we've got around the outside. So we've got a, what is this supposed to be? Everything's written on the back, actually. Very small writing on the back. So it's not written next to the actual ports themselves. It's written on the back of the console by the ports. So the TV port is here. The DC 5 volt is here, obviously mini USB. On and off switch is here. And we have a volume control down the bottom. So I'm quite looking forward to see what this is like. So shall we have a look? That won't get annoying very quickly. Okay, the noise is quite loud. Let's see. I do like the fact that I can control the level of volume. On some of the game consoles, you get like this. It's a button volume, and it's either on, off, medium, loud, off. So it's to have the level that I can change. It's quite nice. So let's have a little look around to see what's on here. Now it does say 500 in one. Now what normally happens on these consoles is the 500 is actually a copy of the games again and again and again to make up 500. So you can end up with the same game twice, 3 times, 4 times. So let's load up a game and see what we've got. So you join me in Super Mario 9. Yes, you heard that right. Super Mario 9. This is the Mario version where Mario decides to take on Kung Fu or karate and be a side scroller in defeating frogs. Urgh! So this is definitely a bootleg version of some game that Mario has been added to. God's sake, look at this. This is terrible. So if you remember the last video we did, we tried Jackal. So let's try Jackal on this one and see what it looks like. Okay. So off we... Ah, there's something weird happening, which I've noticed straight away. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it's like it's tearing at the bottom. Look at this. If I move, it's doing some weird things where it's like it's showing sprites on the bottom, but they're not really there. That's weird. Almost like the screen is the wrong size for the actual ROM, and it's just displaying some random kind of stuff at the bottom. It's really weird. I wonder if it does it in the other games. Okay, so we've loaded up another game and we appear to have exactly the same problem. Look at this. There's a graphical glitch at the bottom, which is very interesting. We didn't get that on the other console that we had, so there's obviously not much quality control that's been put into this. Okay, so let's give some Galaga a go. Let's see how this performs on this console. Right. Come on, Galaga. Off we go. Can't really go wrong with Galaga, can you? It's one of those games that you do pick up and you just have to have a quick blast. So we're going to do a side-by-side, and we're going to load up Jackal on both of the consoles and see what the quality of the screen is like compared to one another. Okay, so I think you can see straight away that the screen on the smaller console is miles better. Gosh, that's such a shockingly big difference. Here's a little thing I've also just noticed. If we turn the console to the side, you can actually see the light from the screen bleeding through the case, which is an interesting touch. So here we have this console, which I kind of feel is a bit poo. Now, apart from the blatant false advertising on AliExpress for the screen size, yes, it has official ROMs on this one, where this one has some official ROMs, but most of them are like bootleg versions of ROMs. But the difference between these two consoles, apart from this one has one up, and that's the adjustable volume, where this one has a push button volume. But everything else that this one does, it does better than this. So this one has better screen, better controls, feels nicer in the hands, really thin and is light, where this one is made really cheaply. I can flex it with my hand. It doesn't feel great in the hand and it just feels really bad. The screen's terrible. The buttons are terrible. And obviously you've got the graphical glitches as well that are on the screen. So I'm going to say no. If you see this on AliExpress and you think to yourself, aha, my little one will love that, get them one of these, not this. So that's a no from me. So that brings us to the end of another video on this hot summer day. That if this is something you'd like to see, please hit a like and subscribe, and we can do more videos like this and probably bring something a little bit better than this bit of junk. But once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next video.